In the heart of a gritty neighborhood lived a man named Marco, known to everyone as the Fighter. He had grown up in the shadow of towering buildings and dreams that often felt out of reach. Marco had always been a tough and resilient individual, but his life lacked direction and purpose. One day, as he wandered through a local gym, his gaze fell upon a boxing ring. The sight stirred something within him, an ember of determination that had been smoldering beneath the surface. The trainer, a grizzled man named Mick, saw the fire in Marco's eyes and offered him a chance to train as a boxer. As Marco stepped into the ring for the first time, he felt a surge of energy coursing through his veins. Mick's words echoed in his ears. To find yourself, think for yourself. Marco embraced this philosophy, realizing that this was his chance to shape his own destiny. The training was grueling, pushing Marco to his limits both physically and mentally. But with each punch he threw and each blow he endured, he began to uncover a reservoir of strength he had never tapped into before. He realized that boxing was not just a sport, it was a metaphor for his life. Every round he sparred, every challenge he faced was a reflection of his journey to self-discovery. As the days turned into weeks, Marco's determination caught the attention of a boxing promoter named Carla. She saw in him the raw potential of a true fighter, someone who could rise from the ashes of his past and prove himself in the ring. Under Carla's guidance, Marco began to participate in local matches, facing opponents who were more experienced and formidable. With each fight, Marco learned to adapt, to strategize, and to dig deep into his inner reserves. He faced adversity with unwavering resolve, channeling his frustrations, doubts, and fears into every punch. His determination resonated with the crowd, who saw in him a reflection of their own struggles. As Marco's wins piled up, he began to gain a following, inspiring others in his neighborhood to believe in the power of perseverance. He became more than just a fighter, he became a symbol of hope, a living embodiment of the saying that had guided him. To find yourself, think for yourself. Yet, just as Marco was on the cusp of realizing his dreams, he faced his toughest opponent yet, a formidable champion named Victor. The odds were stacked against him, and doubt crept into Marco's mind. But Mick reminded him that his journey was not just about winning the match. It was about discovering the depths of his own potential. The night of the match arrived, and the arena was alive with anticipation. Marco stepped into the ring, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and determination. As the bell rang, he fought with everything he had, refusing to back down even in the face of Victor's relentless attacks. In the midst of the intense match, memories of Marco's journey flashed before his eyes. He recalled the days of grueling training, the moments of doubt when he questioned his abilities, and the unwavering belief that had carried him through. With each blow he exchanged with Victor, he saw not just a physical battle, but a reflection of the inner struggle he had conquered. It was as if every punch thrown and every punch endured represented a step closer to discovering his true self. And as he continued to fight, his determination became a beacon of inspiration, not only for himself but for everyone who had ever dared to dream against all odds. In the final round, battered and bruised, Marco summoned a reserve of strength that surprised even him. With a fierce determination, he unleashed a flurry of punches that left Victor staggering. The crowd erupted in cheers, their voices a chorus of support for the underdog who had defied the odds. As the referee raised Marco's hand in victory, he looked out at the sea of faces and realized that he had not only won a match, but had also found himself in the process. The saying that had guided his journey echoed in his heart, reminding him that by thinking for himself, he had unearthed a resilience and strength that had been there all along. In the aftermath of the fight, Marco's story became an inspiration to countless others. He didn't just find success in the boxing ring, he found purpose and identity, and as he stood tall, a true fighter in every sense of the word, he knew that the journey of self-discovery was ongoing, a journey that he would continue to navigate with the unwavering spirit that had carried him through the toughest battles of his life.